on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
First down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. Give to Brown. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And the defense drags him down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. Surging forward on the sneak. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
Wide out in motion. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Got a man, it's Branch. Pirouettes away from the defense. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They'll go hurry up here. They'll throw it on first down. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Fires to the tight end. He gets it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fair catch, called for and made. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
That's the end of the first half with the score. USA 7, Louisville 0.
And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And stampeding through the defense. Touchdown, Louisville! And once he got loose, it was all over. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The Trojans want to move quickly.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Caught near the sticks, it's Branch. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Fires to the big fella. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And that pass picked off. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 30, we are all tied up.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Shuck. Fires into the end zone. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
They'll give it to the back. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Still on his feet at the 35. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Running back searching for a hole. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. The throw. He got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember you had a ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. trying to pound it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a fourth-quarter touchdown on fourth down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to get it done with a touchdown in the fourth quarter on fourth and goal. And the defense makes the stop. You've got to try to get the ball into the end zone in the air on that one, and they didn't get close.
I think sometimes you can overthink things a little bit as a play caller, and on fourth down, I know you got a receiver who's really fast, and you're trying to get him the football and see if he can get to the perimeter of the field. But the defense was waiting on it. That was maybe a little bit too obvious, and I think you can put that fourth down fail on the play call.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Scanning the field, it's Shuck. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll throw it on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And here comes the offense on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Incomplete. It's second down.
Offense working from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Shuck. They're trying to get to it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
It's now 4th down.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback checking the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
All time.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Brooks. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals! They strike 1st in overtime. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He caught it. Touchdown, Trojans. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Man, what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do you do?
And they made it look easy too, David, and you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily, maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to